So hey guys, welcome back to the channel if you're new. So the stock market has been pretty crazy for the past month. And to be fair, the past month has been alright. The past week has been absolutely insane. Things have been going down, things have been going up. Stocks have just been, gaining a lot of money, losing money. My growth portfolio as well has been really good. So it's just been a crazy week for the stock market. So just taking a little glimpse at this, you guys can just see that this is not looking healthy at all. That little red, you can just see that red, that doesn't look pleasing at all. Yep, it doesn't look nice at all. Well, the whole thing just doesn't look that pleasing. I mean, taking a look at it, I'm down by £62, and that is 1.46%. It isn't that much, but it is still significant. Usually, things that go down, that drastically. Also, if you take a look at my dividend, you can see that it's now £7.44. It's obviously reduced since, the last time it used to be £8.50. And we'll dive into that later on to actually tell you guys why that has reduced. But the stock market has just been pretty crazy. Just taking a look at, for example, DTE, you can see that was down by 5%. Intel's dip was absolutely crazy. That went down as well. 3M as well, analysts also reduced, the price of 3M. We can also see that Intel's price per share has also gone down. Kimberly-Clark as well, analysts has actually reduced that as well to, 130, and they've set it to hold, like, nobody should really be buying Kimberly-Clark as well. And that kept going down over and over. We can also see that Kimberly-Clark reduced by 2%. Intel went down by 11.68%, which is massive. Johnson & Johnson as well, slightly, though it did go up by 10%. To be fair, that isn't too bad, but you can see from like the 19th of October, it was pretty good. Although I might be making it sound really horrendous, it wasn't the worst of month. It's just the past week has just been very crazy. Not just in terms of losing money, but also the spending of money and just money. Money has just been going everywhere for the past week. So just right here, I actually had to buy the new MacBook that just came out. I know that's not relevant to you guys, but that was a big amount of money I had to spend just because my other MacBook just couldn't really edit anymore. It was becoming quite slow for me anyway, so I had to upgrade, and that was like a spontaneous upgrade. So that's just the kind of money I spend on you guys to continue to bring you guys videos every single week. So please be sure to smash that like button down below, so that way I can somehow get my money back for the MacBook that I just bought. So going back to the portfolio, we can see a month, so just a month overview. It has been decent. You can see a decent growth, but that's just from the money that I put in every single week, not actual stocks. If we're to look at the stocks, we can see 3M is slightly low, AbbVie is low, DT is down by 2.97%, Intel is down by 12.63%, which is huge. We just have a few low stocks than usual. So usually most things are being greens. This is quite a few reds that I'm used to. But ultimately, the best part about all of this is that dividend investing is just amazing, simply because although stocks are just flying everywhere, things are going down in price, I'm still very confident, simply because I still continue to get paid. No matter what happens in the stock market, I am still getting paid consistently, even by these stocks that are, losing money. So all of this doesn't really bother me, to be fair. I mean, even if it goes down by 60%, all right, that might be a lie, but even if it goes down by, let's say, 20%, 30%, I'm still going to continue holding and buying more. As you guys know, the more it goes down, the more I continue to buy, simply because I'm only going to be buying for a cheaper price. So the interesting thing is, this is actually Intel's earnings. So when this actually released, I was actually gassed. I was happy, thinking, cool, Intel actually earned a lot. When you actually look at the third quarter, you can see that the expected EPS was low, but the actual EPS that they had was way higher. So I was actually thinking, this is good. Intel's about to boom, and just before this released, I actually bought more shares of Intel the day before, but that didn't happen. Literally the next day, Intel tanked by 11%. So in terms of actual capital growth, that is something that was a bit shocking for me, but they're still going to continue to pay dividends. To be fair, I'm probably going to buy more of Intel, simply because Intel is a very stable stock. I actually made a video the other day saying, my top, 5 stocks that I'm going to buy and hold for as long as I can. And Intel is part of that bunch. So I'm going to hold Intel. I don't know about you guys. If you guys did sell Intel, do let me know down in the comments below. But now to take a look at the positive of the whole month, I received several dividend payments. I received dividend payment from Cisco, Leg, Realtor Income, Pemba, Portland, DTE, Franklin Resources, S&P, Kimberly-Clark, IBM, and yeah, it goes on. So last month, I believe I received 14 payments, and this month, I believe I received 14 again, or 15 payments. I actually had one this morning at 92 pence. So, the portfolio is still going good and solid, so it's something to be happy about. So to quickly go through some of these payments, what I'm going to do is leave a rating on the screen. This is going to be my rating. This is what I think I'm going to rate these stocks, in my opinion. The reason I'm emphasizing this is because this is not an official rating on how good the dividend stock is or how much I recommend it exactly. This is just my opinion on how much I like it, how far I think it's gonna go, the dividend payments, and just the whole package. I'm gonna leave a rating on the screen so you guys can actually see how much I appreciate these stocks. So one of the higher ones that we can see is legs. So the reason why I actually like this stock is because of the days it pays dividends, or the months it pays dividends rather. So I'm trying to make my dividend payments relatively as stable as I can, and they pay in the October, July, April, January period. There aren't that many dividend stocks that pay in January. That is usually a difficult month to find. So I actually like leg for that reason, simply because of course they have a very good dividend yield at 3.23%, and they pay, you know, in January and April and stuff. So these are where most companies do not pay dividends. Currently the analyst rating is buy, 100% buy, so it is something you can consider doing. It might be something I might consider doing. I might buy more. I currently have 4 shares of leg, and for the past month they haven't done too bad. I mean, it's only gone down by about $1. So, but moving on to the next, you know, highest one, well, not in order, but the next one is Omni Group. Omni Group is also another good one. Of course the tax rate is still there, you know, at 15%, but Omni Group still managed to pay me £1.23, so that's really good. Of course the ETF paid me £1.21. That's a really safe one. I'm trying to actually make my portfolio slightly safer in a way, you know. I'm trying to invest more into the ETF, so I didn't actually get any tax on this payment, which is really good. The other one's charging me 15%. The other day I actually underestimated how much 15% is, but that is a lot. In most things I do, in most, you know, side hustles and everything, tax always seems to be either 15%, 20%. Like, that is really high, and I'm starting to notice it, because when the money starts to accumulate and you start seeing these 15% getting taken away every single day, you start to think about it, and it really gets to you. So now I'm actually trying to avoid tax as much as I can, even though in the future it's probably going to go even higher. But for now, I'm just going to try and do my best to avoid these taxes. Some people have recommended that, you know, why don't you invest into, you know, more ETFs, or open like an ISA account where I can, you know, invest 20,000 a year. Of course that is really good. Like right now I can't actually invest even up to 20,000 a year, so right now I would be doing me a lot of justice and it'll be really good. But I don't know, I think I'm just preparing myself for the future, maybe. I'm not too sure. To be fair, it's something I'm going to get into. I just need more income, then that way I can actually continue investing into this and into an ISA account and everything like that. I do have an ISA account, but that's a help to buy ISA, so that's a whole different thing. But if you guys do actually smash that like button, that will bring more money to my pocket. So if you guys want me to continue to invest, you know what to do. Just go smash the like button, and obviously turn on the notifications as well. But for the next one, Kimberly Clark paid me £1.63, you know, the big 163. Then the next one's IBM, which paid me £1.3. I don't actually have IBM anymore, I sold IBMs. But Coke paid me £1.8, and we have Duke Energy £1.23. When you add this all up, this is a lot of money. I mean, it's probably the reason why I have the remaining £19, because usually I fund this account with £40 a week roughly, so somehow I have £59 to invest. So yeah, the dividends definitely do add up slowly and surely. Right, so you guys can see I have a monthly payment of £7.44. My monthly phone bill is £8, so I'm currently short by just a bit in terms of paying my monthly phone bill. I mean, I don't exactly pay it, I reinvest it anyway, but you know, it's just good to see that it does pay me off my phone bill, if you guys get what I mean. But the reason why this went down, so the other day I actually noticed that I get charged tax, so obviously I didn't actually implement this into this app. So eventually, after doing that and adding the 15% tax on all my dividends, now that's gone down to £7.44. So roughly the amount I'm earning is probably around £7.50 per month, and this will take my expected dividends for the year to, like, let's say £90 ish. But that's not too bad for this year. But again, more good news. In the year 2022, which is just around the corner, that is going to go up to £11.54. Now you guys might be wondering why that's so huge. Obviously that's just because from here you can see that January isn't actually added, simply because I didn't invest that much then. So it's also taking account how much I invested back then, and I didn't invest that much. So in 2022, with all the investments I have at this moment, my dividends is going to go up to £11.54 every single month, and that's if I invested absolute nothing at this moment. So you can just see how the compound interest is doing its wonders, it's doing its great works. I'm going to be earning 38 pence, you know, big 38 pence every single day. I can sleep and know I'm earning 38p. So that's just more W's. But all jokes aside, of course, I mean, this is good. You know, 2p per hour, yeah, it's whatever, but it's still good, you know, to know I'm earning £11.54 every single month at least. That's adding to some sort of bill. That's at least doing something anyway. And the month where I'll get paid the highest is December, which is amazing, because December is when, you know, I'm gonna have to spend money on other people, you know, show appreciation, you know, show the love to other people, show them how much you care and stuff. But now, if you did miss the last video that I did upload, be sure to click on this precious video just right here so you can go and watch that. Then you can come back to, you know, the next one after that, and then the next one after that. And of course, don't forget to, you know, smash that like button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.